E-mobility. Got three cool bikes here today. The Sur-Ron Light B X, KTM Free Ride EXC, and an Alta EXR. We'll take them all for a spin. Sur-Ron, this is like a cross between a mountain bike and say a play bike. But this bike is way more capable than people think. It's really hard to describe just how zingy and how fast you can go on this bike, especially in the woods. If you got tight single track on the flat, you can go easily as quick as some of your buddies on their fancy woods bikes. But this bike does not feel so stable at speed. That's where it's like a mountain bike almost. We got a little tiny loop here. This is a pretty steep little climb. And this is where it taxes the Sur-Ron a little bit. You only got 5 horsepower, 6 horsepower, 200 pounds of gear. Oh, those lovely brakes. I guess there's some different pads I can put in to stop that. Just haven't done it yet. I've had 8-year-old kids to grown adults riding this thing, and everybody comes off with a smile. If you get a chance to ride one, take it, because they are a lot of fun. Especially in like a little kid's track. Next up is the KTM Free Ride. We'll try that. Turn the key on. Turn the ignition. See it with the battery. We'll run it in map 3. Now this bike's like a cross between a trials bike and a woods bike. The reason I say that, foot pegs are back a little bit more, and the chassis is about 7/8 size, so it's very compact. This bike is agile for a full-size bike. It's got about 24 horsepower and 30 foot-pounds of torque, so it's quick, especially initial acceleration. But even in the full power map, KTM has dialed in the throttle control very well. It's easily the most fun map to ride in. We got our left-hand brake. Still adapting to that. There is a kit if you want a foot brake, but I kind of like having it pegs all clear down there. This bike is fun too. Now we'll try the Alta. Now these guys targeted full-size bike performance. They didn't mess around with woods or anything like that. They wanted the full deal. I'll put it in map 3. This bike is fast. It has a lot more mass, 270 pounds. So you feel it when you're trying to stop. But changing directions, there's no inertia in these motors. So it's crazy how stable it feels, or how quick you can turn. This thing is fast, and this is only map 3. There's a crazier map than this. And this is insta-wheelie. You can just hear the tire clawing, the traction. A lot of times it almost sounds like it's flat. Quick. Man, I hope somebody builds another bike like the Alta. Electric mobility. These are 3 really fun bikes, from the Alta to the Free Ride to the Sur. Cool stuff.